So like just chatting as a category, you can't figure out what streams are in there, so you don't know if you like or dislike anything. It's more like, so that's why it's not a good thing actually. Maybe I should have kept that. Okay.
You played your hand. Now allow me to retort.
Why would you tell people to be selfish? Caesar, what do you mean? Why would you tell people to be selfish in the worst way possible? I'm saying the opposite. Show me your top deck Nilfgaard. Wait, Princeman, are you saying top Nilfgaard deck or just saying YOLO kind of a deal? Wait, elaborate here, Caesar. I feel like I'm misunderstanding what you're saying and I would like to get it right. Nope, I gone, we're safe. He's criticizing people. Yes, I'm criticizing the finance industry. I'm saying under capitalism, what they do is correct. I'm just saying that ethically, they should do more. And ethically, I want to change that. And I have a lot more power to do that because I don't need to make billions of dollars of profit each year for a big mega corporation and demand, you know, these trillion-dollar investors cumulatively to do it. What I'm saying is John needs to make a small income. And so as a result, I can help smaller people out. The people I want to help out become rich with things like streaming and get on the cutting edge. So that, oh, you give me a Simless? Heck yeah, that's really good. I'll take one of those, please.
Perhaps a bit.
I mean, as a whole, I typically say I like capitalism. As for though, obviously. Oh, Ilya, I don't mind getting political. If you've noticed, I'm actually increasing the difficulties of the conversations we're having on chat on these streams, because I think it's important that we begin the process of discussing it more frequently and getting used to that, even if it feels uncomfortable.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Ouch, that's a tough low roll. Okay. Thank you. I think maybe that's wrong. Maybe the spying one made more sense in retro. But capitalism, here's my thought, Ilyaron, and this is where some people in chat disagree. One of your flaws. Thanks, Aaron Sound. I like capitalism. I don't like its current distribution of wealth. As a system, I know, Airhorn Sound. I know you're not a capitalism fan, and that's fine. It's okay for us to have some disagreements. Keeps things fun. So my view is very simple. I like capitalism as a system. I don't like the distribution, because the distribution you can control via taxes, laws, regulations. It doesn't. You can have systems of incredible inequality. You have some that are much more properly aligned. Right now, it doesn't seem very properly aligned to me. How do I get out of this round, John? I think you just play this.
You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
I should have zapped Simless there because we might need the Envo our way out. Miss J, I haven't heard from her in a little bit, but hopefully she's well. Hey, if you hope I make it, I mean, you can help me out a ton just by hanging out here. That's really it. Like, I'm super grateful, by the way, for any person who actually, you know, has a couple or is in a position where they're able to help financially support me. Truly grateful. But if you're not in that position and you just hang out, say, John, I'm gonna help you out just by, you know, increasing your viewership, hanging tight, you know, hanging with you, being here. Like, it helps a ton. Really does. This is gonna sting. My highlighted message, wasn't it 100? Kick, wait, which is 100? Half arrow? I'm talking fast while trying to play Gwent, so you gotta give me a bit more context there. What was 100? Ooh, that's really good. That's a huge blend there. We pass here. I don't think it's correct play at all. I'm out. You get to keep Gourd, but no Whisper cuts your points down by a lot. But in the end of the day, I think capitalism can work. It's a good system, but don't ask the other way. 100 channel points. Oh, highlighting it was, but half arrow. At this point, people are laughing at how much points they'd accumulated, so I had to gut it. I had to gut everybody's ability to spend stuff at a low rate because the inflation and that was happening in the streaming community relative to the actual price of the emotes. People are like, "Well, John, I can make 1,000 highlighted messages," and I'm like, "Fine, I'll 10x the price." All results in the gaps? Yes, Ilyaron. Completely agree. I agree with you, Ilyaron. You are 100% correct. What you say, I agree with you entirely. Ooh, wrong mulligan. That was correct mulligan. My bad. Fix it. You are completely 100% if you say, well, I will say it depends on what should be socialized or not. What is the 50,000 points to flex? It's when you J8, you say, I have so many points, I don't need them. You toss them on the ground, some explosions happen, and that's it. You just throw them away. Evan Gann should buy the dips in the market. I don't even know. I've never even heard it. I'll answer your question, Luckhawk, in a second. My financial thoughts. Got it. I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to keep up with all you guys. You're having a good conversation in chat. You got to give me a little bit of love here, though. I'm mulliganing the wrong card, by the way.
Let their blood break their bones and spirit. On the wind.
All right, catching on up. But yes, I agree. I agree with earlier on. You might say, John, you're not like a pure capitalist, right? In terms of some capitalists say the current system's perfect, and I am not in agreement with the current system being perfect. I think there are obvious flaws in it, and that can be improved on dramatically, not in a small way, in a really meaningful way. But the idea of owning private property and making corporations, pretty down with that. Pretty down with that. Toronto, let's see. Problem is that you got into out of control. You have massive umbrella corporations. So much money influence. Correct. Yes, you are correct, Toronto. You are 100% correct. Yes, that is a fair criticism of the current system. I agree with you 100%. I should have put you front row, by the way. Because if I get Kelly, okay, cool.
Not about to sit back and do nothing. Ever had your kneecaps broken?
Go for the necromancy here. Heck yeah, give me that necromancy. Oh yeah, let's see what we got. See what we got. Oh yeah, let's. I'll take us to take one of you. I think you're the best. How many spells do I have in my hand still? 2. Okay, so I can't go for Sage. Okay, give me one copy of this Mage Torture, please.
Leave it to me.
But let's see, catching up. But Luckhawk go answered. Chinese real estate market gone bust. Bits of slump market day. So Luckhawk, what I would say, not your advisor, generally speaking about China. Most finance companies are backing out of China because Xi Jinping has started switching a long-standing Chinese policy around. And the long-standing policy was, you know what, when it comes to investing in China, we are
Falling behind.
basically what China used to be. It used to be, the rule was under Deng Xiaoping, the economy is first, and as long as, and this feels very Singaporean, as long as the economy is good, people won't complain, won't rebel, won't get irritated at the current design of the system. However, the current policy in China has changed. Companies like BlackRock, Vanguard, and other financial companies are backing out of China and actually reducing it because China has basically made it apparent under Xi Jinping that control by domination is becoming more important than the free market. So they're kind of killing the golden goose, so people are getting really worried about that.
Disgusting old man.
So I'd be a little bit careful when it comes to China. If I was going to actually do like a 5% speculative. Now, is my standard approach of when I invest personally buy the entire world changing it all? No, that is really bad placement. I'm still a big believer in buying everything for what it's valued at, but China's value is probably decreasing because of it. China, US down tomorrow, ETFs, 2% dips, ETFs. I mean, feel free, Luckhawk. Here's what I've historically done. Oh, I know they have Braathans, so we should use this. Sure, you can get buffed. I mean, historically, the way my philosophy has always been to investing, as long as I can afford it, buy and buy more. I'm always, if I have income steady, like I used to do when I worked in corporate finance, or not corporate finance, but worked for a financial corporation, I will always keep buying. But when things dipped, like during COVID, I cut my discretionary spending back in a very significant way so I could keep buying even more. That's typically how I would approach it. I had buy and buy more. So that's how I did. It's in your opinion, our economic system here. Cliffside, oh my gosh, Singapore is the most fast, well, maybe the most single fascinating company when it comes to economics in the world. I'm buying on strat, so I'm gonna catch on up. And that is, Luckhawk, I think you're good on the covers. For more money. I mean, everyone just prints more money, Brahminator. So welcome to the real world, welcome to the system. Dark Karma 44. Dark Karma, welcome, my friend. How's it going? How's it going? Interesting. You went for the gourd here. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I did get what I was looking for. Do I have the spawn opportunity to make it work? I think so. I think you're waylay. I think I kill here. No, I can't kill. Never mind. Because if I clog the back, I'm a goner here. So now I play this. The last card is Braathans, by the way. And there we go. That is it. That is it. That's the game. So we did it, guys. We got our Alzur. We didn't get double Alzur. We got the Alzur Tourney Shaelmaar off, as we talked about Chinese economics. And you know what? I take this. That's a win. I think that's what everyone at this point probably expects from the channel after all, right? G. Smooth. Have you been to Eastern Europe? The closest I got to Eastern Europe, if you consider Eastern Europe, is going to be places like Krakow in Poland and Hungary. So Budapest is where I went. I did not watch pro wrestling. I'm sorry, Lockcock. I'm sorry, my friend. Interesting. Tell me about that video. I've not heard of that video. Left side.
Yes, sir. As ordered.
Let's see. Deck list? It's in the deck list document, Alpha, Omega, Beta. How are you, bud? Good to see you here. Welcome. But yeah, so I got to Japan because I had to basically leave the country. I didn't have the right visa, and so my visa would expire every 60 days. But as long as I left the country and just literally walked back in, the visa counter would reset. So I kept doing that.
I have served you.
A new fan member, Jay Porty. Welcome to the Plain Talk fam. I'm glad you joined us here today as we learn how to fire a ballista. Welcome aboard. If you like what you see, check out the YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. And welcome, my friend, to the family. Lockoff, let's see. Is considered Eastern Europe? So yes, Lockoff. Spent a little bit of time in Eastern Europe, but I think there's a real difference between like a Krakow and Budapest versus what happens when you start leaving the central country, like the big ones, or the big cities in each of those countries. Because I think Budapest is very different from what I hear outside of it. What's the name of this deck? I think they called it Alzur Assimilate. It should be the lowest one on the Nilfgaard section. I was wondering if you would do that. I thought it might bite you in a bit, but we'll see. I get to go like this now. Like, going into Glynnis off of Terranova is pretty darn strong. Finding a ballista pog indeed. And Jay Porter, what up? Nothing much. Having a good time just chatting, sharing stories. How are you, my friend? How are you? Can we call her? No, Maid Braids. We're not calling anybody E-Honda. I think Hinata makes like a perfect sense to me. It shows up in Hayate, the combat butler, which I read when I was much younger. It also shows up as a name in Naruto, so Hinata must be a little more stereotypic. This video. Interesting. Oh, we'll check it out after the stream. So I've noticed you've won the round, but it costs you your leader ability, and to be honest, I'm not sure that was worth it. Like, my hand's pretty darn stacked, and I'm happy to fight it. Love going over there. See, talking about sitting abroad, my family's from Switzerland. Oh, I would love to go to Switzerland. I've missed the countries I've not been to in Europe. There's like 4 that I've missed, and then I have to kind of go to like areas. But I traveled in Europe by myself for about a month, and then I went one other time just to visit Portugal with some family. And so I cut a swath, but I missed Switzerland, I missed Spain, and I missed France and Greece. I missed kind of like those in the more middle portions of and to the west side of Europe, those countries. I would like to check those out very badly. Yeah. Okay. Guess it's exactly the same as I am. All right. What made you feel that Singapore's dystopian society? Lord Killer, I think it's... I love Singapore. Let me go and start by that. I need everybody to bear that in mind. You're like, John hates Singapore. That's the wrong impression. It felt very dystopian because when I would talk to students and the people on the streets, they were always thinking about how restrictive the laws were, how powerless they felt to make significant change in their society, and yet having this constant contrast of these laws that might be so restrictive that we feel powerless against have also given us high levels of comfort. High levels of comfort. And so, mind you, there's a lot of poverty in Singapore too, but I was not able to get exposed to it to the high degree. A lot of my time was talking in the like nicer areas, or even when you went to like a little India, still plenty of merchants doing business. So that's what's going on. Hey, Alpha and Beta Omega. Alpha Omega Beta, thank you for the gift sub. Tossing it to one of our new family members, J Porty. I appreciate that. I'll keep the content coming. Are you serious? Did I really whiff? You have anything in your grave? That's even worse. Oh, actually, hold on. I go Terranova. This is sad because I'm not going to have an answer to this. I didn't draw an answer. Look at my Assimilate engine here. And then I think you have to go for something like Beyond. It'll be all in one row, eh? Let's see. Catch him. Alpha, Beta, Omega. Another one spreading to a new family member. Lol Killer X. I'm so on. Thank you, Alpha, Omega, Beta. You're a gifting machine, and I appreciate the generosity. I'll keep the content coming. I hope you keep being part of the family. Thank you so very much. Hence the VIP, eh? Let's see. Well, why would you want change when laws make you a rich country? Ooh, Android subculture is a really good question. It's a really good question. There is a hypothesis in the one country in the world, but it's such a unique country, is Singapore, that breaks it. But there's a certain per capita GDP you hit, and you're pretty much guaranteed to be a democracy. Because, like, what is the moment? Like, how much money is freedom of speech worth to you? Let me ask you that question. Alpha, Omega, Beta. Is O at the end of Alpha Omega's name? I think it's supposed to be a Beta. I thought that was how the name works. But it's basically like, how much is freedom worth to you? And you can say, John, it's actually really not worth that much. If I'm really wealthy, like, it's great. Like, I'm doing fine. But for a lot of people, when you hit a certain wealth level, it's like, oh, huh. It's, you know, it turns out I really, like, you know, I would give up $10,000 for freedom of speech. I'd give $100,000 for freedom of speech. It's an interesting thing. When are you willing to give up? Like, what rights are you willing to give in? How much is it? How much are you willing to spend money? How much money is it be worth to give up the? How much money would you accept? How much would you accept if the government could regulate the number of kids you would have? These are questions you have to ask in a more draconian style society. Alpha Omega? Oh, really? Not Omega? Not Omega? That'd be amazing. So wait, what's the Alpha Omega? Not Omega? Wait. I don't know how to pronounce. Can you spell out? Wait, I feel like a fool. Alpha Omega. Describe. Wait. How am I supposed to say that latter bit? I literally thought that's how you spell it. I thought it was O, like a low O, and then it's mega. Was my understanding on how it's supposed to work. One syllable and Omega. Wait, what? Omega one syllable? One syllable? How do you say that in one syllable? I feel like an idiot now. I think we can drag this one out. Okay, wait. I thought, am I crazy, guys? Okay, Google how to say. Yeah, I don't. Okay, am I crazy here?
Omega.
That's how I was going for, but clearly, like, I'll say your name however you want. Like, that's how I was trying to go for. Got some miscommunication? Maybe. There's always miscommunication. I mean, we're just chatting, right?
And if I insert a needle here,
I'll drag out this round 100 times. It seems I have spelled it wrong my whole life. All right, so if you want to... How do you want me to say it, Alpha? I mean, I can say Alpha O if you prefer, or Alpha. Like, tell me how you want me to say your name. I'm fine pronouncing it wrong. I just joined my things. Well, it's wrong, but now my wrong would be right. It's kind of ironic that the thing I'm pronouncing right is wrong. So tell me, how would you like me to say your name? Catching up. King Mars. Freedom is important in my opinion, but I think the ideas of libertarians is stupid. Like the idea of not needing driver's license, adoption centers, literal child trafficking. Indeed, King Mars. When it comes to society, unless you're a true anarchist, it's like there's no way killing Joachim is better than killing Terranova in this circumstance. It's a bounce. I need to think of some sites on Tourney. You're picky one of these days. I think he means not to make such a big pot. Omega? So Alpha Omega? Alpha Omega? Is that right? Is that what you're going for? Alpha Omega?
It is truth, if not an illusion.
Do I enjoy it?
Alpha Omega? Alright, I'll try that. I'll try that. I'll try that. I'll do my best. You're gonna have to forgive me while I get used to it. Alpha Omega? Got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. This is definitely... I have a lot of engines down. I think you're still correct here. No. Gotta be Braathans, right? If I'm gonna get out of this round ahead. The other one I might have... This still might be a mistake. We'll see.
Suffering ennobles, friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
Nice. Alpha Omega? It's let's see. But yeah, no, I normally I'm used to saying it, but Omega, got it, Omega. Thank you for the generosity. Thanks for helping me pronounce your name. I'm always willing to try. I'm always willing to try. Anyways, those are my thoughts on why Singapore feels very dystopian, because it is a country where they've generated a lot of wealth, an insane amount of wealth, at the expense of a lot of freedoms. And balancing that is fascinating. Oh, I'm really curious about that. Wow, okay, so if you're going for this play, I think it means you're trying to win this round. And they might be able to. But the fact that I can go Letho here, it kind of ruins everything for them, I think. Or Letho here, Terranova is very strong as well. Yeah, I think it's actually... nah, I go Letho Damien here. We kind of fear the comfort of the spirit. Exactly.
That is all I need. I need not spill blood to make you suffer like never before.
No, Luckok. There's a couple of people who have obviously in the family have gone for some pretty insane names, with the obvious intent of trying to make me say something terrible. And so I've decided to just kind of plow through them as fast as I can without trying to linger on the names of people who are just going for something trolly. And I hope that as we continue to make a positive community, maybe some people try to change yours. And yours isn't even the worst one. I don't dwell on your name, but yours is not even close to the worst one. So no. But yours is not you're not even close to the biggest problem. I know who has the biggest problem name, and somehow I didn't even get YouTube comments when they were welcome to the family. I put their game, I welcomed them into the YouTube video, and no one commented on it, which was really good. I was a little worried. Oh, okay. Cool, you're good? No, Preschool Girl's fine. I think Preschool Girl makes me laugh, the idea of like this, because Preschool Girl's actually a lawyer, so I always laugh, because the idea of a lawyer just sitting there doing, you know, doing their thing is very funny to me. Heck yeah. This is obviously a mistake. I could have done better. Ooh, can I kill any of your engines? Well.
Not about to sit back and do nothing.
Terranova, I'm so glad I copied Menno. I thought it was going to be really mean. Oh, interesting. I can swap the power stuff. What's your... Oh, it's Imperial Diplomacy in hand. I mean, you just go for Nilfgaard Knight.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
There we go. Child Trader is the second worst one in the entire family right now. I agree with that, Nikki Native. That one's rough. That one's rough. I hope they change their name. That one's crossing lines, in my opinion. But there's one other which is worse. But no one else has picked up on it yet. That's fine. Luckok, I'm not falling for that, bud. I actually knew about you from the Tia Beastie. Oh, really? That's wonderful. Yeah, Tia is great. She's come on the show twice. An absolutely wonderful human being. If there were a child stock trader, Luckok, that name would be like infinitely cooler. Can you imagine that? Like, oh yeah, what's your business? Like, I'm a 6-year-old that day trades on Berkshire Hathaway. Look, that'd be the funniest thing. But no, that's clearly not what they're going for. I think guys, this is one of those things where it is important to keep in mind what kind of I mean, I think you want to go positive here, right? Alright, super easy to go positive too. What are my worst cards on the deck? It's Emissary for 4. They have no engines that are ticking. Actually, we have engines that are ticking. I shouldn't need Malcolm Ale either. We're good. They're not best. Funny. Hard to pin on a few single laws. Yeah, Cliffside, I feel you with that. At least in my opinion. In terms of like, when I talk to people in Singapore, nobody said, you know, this is the law that is really out of line. It always was, do it. Maybe you were supposed to be thrown back. It's fine. For me, it was always, hey, this law, or like there's a feeling. It's a feeling. It's not a, this is gonna be, this law is what's oppressing Singapore. It makes citizens feel oppressed. They look at the full set of laws and they say, wow, many of these laws are very harsh.
You will not regret this.
Very harsh, man. But we want more freedom, but we don't really know what that means. And then Vic96, welcome to the Plain Talk fam. I'm glad you joined us here today as we learn how dollar bills are manufactured. Welcome aboard. If you like what you see, check out the YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. And welcome to the family. Cliffside with a gift sub. Paying forward. It's your first time gifting too. Hooking up Jay with a sub. Spreading it to another one of our new family members. I appreciate that high level of generosity. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spreading the love. Thanks for having a great conversation, by the way, Cliffside, about Singapore and tossing in your own thoughts. I really appreciate that. Warms my soul. And then Alpha Omega with another gift sub, the Celtic. That's awesome. Putting it at 65 gift subs. That's insane, my friend. That is genuinely insane. Thanks for the generosity. And I really do appreciate Ilya. Actually, I think if we get Kelly, I think I win the game. So I think front row's better, because I think even if it kills my ones, their ones, it's more likely that this hand's gonna be very spell heavy if we want to. And so I think it'll be okay. Did I right? Oh my god, perfect. Got it. I'm glad. I have a 454. That's insane. I think based on what everyone in chat keeps telling me, it's like 50% higher than what it's supposed to be, which is sick as can be. Oh yeah. I mean,
Time for a rematch, Lady Yennefer.
oh wait, we got the sausage maker. Our opponent's like, no, and we're almost hype trading early in the Monday. It's awesome. Thank you guys all for the support. Really do appreciate it.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Even if you remove all of Alpha and McRand that are subs, I think we're still way above average for the channel Android subculture, to be honest. And remember, let's see. Other channels also have, anyways, GG. Diversification of things like Hamilton. Hamilton's great, and they didn't need to do anything too crazy to make that great. Like no one's sitting there saying, man, the Hamilton play really doesn't work because not every, like the vast majority of people aren't white, even though it doesn't fit time period. Like, it's okay. We found out it's okay. Alright, it's fine. I think for gaming to try to get more people in is good. Yes. I have soldiers in it. I do have soldiers. Okay.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Yeah, I think it's good to be thinking about. Nah, don't make the command Luckhawk. It's a little too negative. I'm allowed to be negative when it comes to that. That's a little too much. And it also won't age well if the Nerf Mind Pockets 6 patch. Get rid of that command, if you please. Yeah, so you agree. Light Pockets annoys me. So be it annoys all of us. I don't think anyone said, wow, I really enjoyed that game. I made it right and watch the game. John managed to be talking and playing at the same time. Nightland, can I be shallow? I'm going to be shallow for a second. It's because I'm really good at Gwent. I'm really, really good at Gwent. I mean, you might be saying, John, what do you mean you're really good at Gwent? It's because I'm able to play at a pro rank level while chatting with you all. When I sit down and actually focus, when I play one of those rare times I play Gwent when I'm not on stream. Oh my gosh, the game is so easy. Oh my gosh. I don't even get how people struggle.
Do I enjoy torture?
But no, I sit here. Don't boo and John hate us. Sorry. No, I'm not really sorry. You can boo away. It's fine. Yeah, Nyland, the answer is I think if I sat down and said, John, I wanna be a top 64 qualifier, psh, easy. In my opinion. For me. I have not a single doubt in my mind that I could easily get to a top 64 spot. I'm gonna pass here. Not particularly. Where's Deadman's Tongue? I think I want a Deadman's. John, that's because you secretly put meta decks when on stream. Nah, the ego, Luck, you know I have a huge ego. Of course I have a huge ego. Guys, I literally quit my job last year, a high-paying finance job, to try to go teach people personal finance and assume that I would be able to make enough money to cover my cost of living and ideally turn it into a full-fledged company. Of course I'm cocky and arrogant. Nobody quits their job and does it. So, oh my gosh. Like, I'm gonna break up the notepad. We're gonna talk about this. But like, if you are somebody that wants to create a product, a service, go into business by yourself, you of course have a huge ego. Of course you do, because you look like an idiot when you start out. Vi is the worst design card in Gwent. Is that true? Yes. Vi is without a doubt 100% not close to the single worst design card in the entire game. Other cards can be fixed. Vi inherently has the worst design of all time. It's such an atrociously designed card. DDVR should feel bad that they decided somebody somewhere said, you know what we need in this game? We need this card. That was not a good decision. It was a really bad design choice. May thought I would lie myself eating a shoe. No thanks, Maniac. Would it be worth it for money-wise try to qualify for tournament? Prize money worth it, I mean? No, Gustavo. So, good question. You know what? I'm going to answer both these questions. Importance of ego. I'm trying to incorporate more notepads into the stream. It's a further part of the identity. Wow, that's a really bad play. Okay. Fine. And then what was that question? Why bad design? I'll answer each of these questions right afterwards. We'll plot a notepad. I can bang through them pretty quick. I'm streaming. Okay. I have always come to hate this card. This card scares the crap out of me. Let me do this.
Onward, to be showered with imperial gold.
Need a drop off. Nightling, good luck with your studying. Not everyone gets great to make a living from playing games. Indeed. Nightling, good luck with your studying. I hope to see you soon, my friend. Take care, take care. Alright, I'll just put you on back row then. Alright, I'll go get him.
Not in epochs, eras, eons.
Binding to mean delete, not reward, but delete. Correct, Zaniac. It's like well-designed card. I don't pack a Purify. So unless I like roll into a Purify bomb here, I'm gonna be in trouble. Alright, Triss, you're up.
How can I help?
Actually, I'll Vigo.
The senses can be fooled.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, really?
Suffering ennobles.
That's what I rolled? That feels bad.
Once I'm done with you.
That felt terrible. Oh well. Are there kegs getting more gold cards? No. Well, higher chance of drawing faction golds. Osiris Geb. Technically speaking, the faction gigs would have a higher chance of faction golds because you can't get other cards from other factions. That's why if you're a new player or if you're just trying to build out your complete collection, you grind the faction you want until you get at least all the rare cards from that faction. But there's no real way to rig the odds. If you're willing to spend money, you'll occasionally see packs in the store that have some of the gold cards. Sometimes you like starter decks, have usurper officer. You're gonna keep playing. Wow, I thought I had lost the game right there. I'll be really honest. So, I think playing here is a mistake.
I
Need 2-3 golf, 2-3 factions, couple of the base cards. In that case with Cyrus Geb, you just gotta be grinding. Unfortunately, you have to be grinding for... I think you Terranova here.
not about to sit back and do nothing.
Do I have something more copying in it? I do.
Not today.
I mean, just look at this. Look at that. Look how stupid that play is. Feels good. Unfortunately, Cyrus, just have to grind for the scraps. Get scraps where you can. Nothing else to do. What is Alzur doing in this deck? What we're trying to do is get Alzur, copy of Letho, get a bunch of spells played, then smack down a Tourney Shaelmaar at the end. It hasn't really been working, but we have been winning a couple games here there, so I've been pretty content with the list, even though obviously it's more on the fun side of things. Obviously, at this point, it's like, all right, how big do you want to make this thing? I'm just going to keep point lead and just keep the Yenvo ready to go.
Your foot. Come on, give it a lash. Sing along.
All right. I think is that it? I could Yenvo this, but it's obviously not worth it right now. Oh, you're gonna try to kill me here. Okay. A little rude, don't you think, buddy? That was a little sad. Okay. Cool. Pretty sure you just go Braathans. We have so many Assimilate engines out right now, and they have so much stuff to copy.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
How many Assimilate engines do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I don't know, it's a ton. I'll take the Blightmaker. Back row the Blightmaker. Yenvo on top. Spawn the cow. So fun fact, the spawn here will trigger Assimilate, so that's why I went for it. We just have so many engines out that I can easily +1 here. And set myself up for carryover by guaranteeing the Yenvo draw, because I just lost our Neomancy, so I want to be a little bit careful here. Perfect. These are the... Wow, what a hand. Jeez. Talk about a no-chill hand, eh? Okay. Yeah, I think I win here. So we'll just start off Imperial. I just need a unit. Sure. There you go, buddy. So what you're going to do here is their first play will probably... Did they play Triss yet? No. So they'll play Triss. They'll kill it. You bolt Triss. Yennefer bricks. They messed up. They should not have played Zarfus. That was a huge mistake. I mean, it was a huge mistake. Do you bolt here? They're going to have a choice now. They have Vilgefortz and Yen in hand. You get stuck, so you're going to probably play Yen. Ooh, maybe you do play Vilgefortz, actually. Because what they're afraid of, if they play Yen. Yen... No. Sure, pretty sure. You just yoink. Alright, so now you play Yen for 3, and as long as Runestone's bigger than 3, we win the game.
You crossed the wrong source.
If this is not bigger than 3, I'm going to cry. So I want to go ahead and we'll get our Mirage Keeper out. Hit my 2 here. Good game. Clean, clean, clean. Got him. Let's do Tourney Shaelmaar back. It's like pretty early. What's the average? So chat can confirm this with me, because this is where I have to trust you guys. I'm only going off of what chat has told me so far. That said, average viewership, and then you usually have streamers typically have 2x their average viewership. Evershadow, yes, I gave my new thoughts on new cards. It'll be uploaded onto YouTube later tonight, probably going out sometime tomorrow.
You do the Emperor proud. Oh.
So, maybe I should have buffed here. If this lives, we win the round. So, yeah, I don't think you're doing much this round. I think I'm gonna go here.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
I think Miner is better here. Put it back row to brick, making a bomb. So if it's true, Alpha Omega, that a streamer's average viewers usually have you have double the subs for it. Again, somebody in the community said that. That's what I'm going off of. I don't remember who it was. So, grain of salt that. If we go off of that, my average viewership. Average viewership is just under 150 for the past month. So we should have about 300 subs, and we are at over 450. Of course, thanks, Luckhawk. Really appreciate that. Hang in there if I get rank 2. Okay, I'm a little depressed that I didn't go further then.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Thanks, man. Keep it grinding. I will, Alpha. It's actually, I think, for me, one of the big deals, not only is it this incredible amount of support we're getting right now, but also the very real reality that getting to this stage so much faster than expected gives me the opportunity to further focus on building out the community and the parts of content I really want to give to you guys that I think will really help improve your lives, as opposed to having to just keep grinding only Gwent, trying to just make ends meet. It kind of changes the formula, which is super cool to me. IMO. I think I'm supposed... What am I getting here, John? A lot of 5s here. I think tactics fine. I think you just blow up here. No, John, you missed an obvious point there. Oh well. A Pearson J with the Lamau towards Speciana, right? Love you see merch, John? All money, yes. Remember how I mentioned multiple business ideas earlier in the stream? I have a very specific idea for merch, which I think is going to be ballin', but it'll take us some time to get there.
I'm coming for you.
I have served you. Now you must serve the Empire.
Let's see. Alpha. Oh my god, what do you want? Or not, what do you want? What do you want to know? That's what I meant to say. What do you want? Sounds so rude. This is pretty threatening. We have a lot of assimilated engines going. It's not like, what do you want to know? How dare you ask me anything? How are you? Steve. I'm doing really well. Last week I was a little out of it. I kind of let my routine fall away, but I thought that was okay. Kind of like a bad... It was like deliberately having a bad week so you can have better weeks ahead. Which sounds weird, but like, hear me out. Hear me out. By having an off week, kind of just focusing on unwinding. I don't want to believe Dwarfs. It usually goes poorly. Yeah, get your carryover. It's fine. By having a bad week, I like kind of felt like I got to get everything out, like all the weird things, other things. Like when I get sick of the routine, I got to get all that out of me. Drank too much Monster. I just had a genuinely good time having a bad week. And then, which I know seems weird. Just bear with me. It makes sense. I promise you. In my mind, it makes sense, and that's what counts, right? Counts for something like that. Missing or near Mancy is really bad here. How many spells do I even have to work with in hand? Just one for Alz? No, two. Two for Alz. Okay. That's fine.
What is truth if not an illusion?
The shame I have.
Smash phone if good. Said you were good. I was gonna smash the wait. What? If you just said you are good. No. Would have been. No. Don't worry. Of course I was gonna give you more than that. Can you imagine if that was my answer? Oh yeah, I'm modestly good. What can I say? Like that'd be so mean. Fast food in South America. I reply if you're not fast enough here. But interesting. All right, Alzur. I was gonna say, but no, I'm feeling really good. Dwarves usually run urine. Yeah, we're gonna find out in about 2 seconds about that urine, though, right? You bricked on volunteers. That has to feel really bad. I would feel bad if I bricked volunteers. It's rebuke, volunteers, and what? Uh-oh. You must live! Live, Golgrim, live! I believe in you!
Best regiment in the whole plowing north.
You're gonna get it now.
Copy here, so like if it is Brewer Hogue, it's the one car Hoog it's the one car I haven't seen. We'll move. Let's see, but I hope Alpha, oh my god, I give you a good answer there. Got to 2 Colgrim decks, really fun to play. It's off or 2 Colgrim decks. Oh man, the one with the double Terranova J, that one's so much fun. That one I genuinely love from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, get him, Colgrim, get him. 2 Siri deck, yeah, it's so good. I love double Siri. It's the meanest deck. They're playing their nice normal game, doing their best, and then all of a sudden it comes down. It's great. What was that supposed to do? The answer is I might not have a good answer. Okay, I got a 6 here. Is that enough, or are we about to tie? Colgrim, are you gonna do me a solid here? Nah, we're good. G clean. These work really well together, and YOLOing here is fine. I'm kind of tempted to shove back Yenvo. Shoot her up later. That might be insane for the record. So I'm not loving my decision, but it is a decision. Okay, or Neuromancy I think is the obvious play here. Then our deck could get something we need. Man, what a weird opening. Playing second would have been really nice here. I'm just gonna play the Mage Torturer. Figure it out from there. Or maybe Turncoat was better because I could turn. Nah, Turncoat was right play. My bad. What pool do you want? I'm behind on chat again. Alright, John Doe, what pool?
A fine vintage.
Duck, please? Oh my gosh, I'm missing an emote. Let me go ahead and hook you up with it. Anytime somebody uses an emote and I don't have it, I just go to Better TV and add it. It will be added. The duck, please, will be added for next stream then. Duck, please? Assuming it's like a normal one. Oh my gosh, I don't have this emote. I'm a cruel person. Let me I get that here. I thought I had something like this, but okay. Alright, adding it to the channel. It'll be there next time. Okay.
You played your hand. Now.
Catching up with chat. Pull is up. What pull? Trying to figure out which one to animate. Yeah, Punch is never going to animate John Doe. We talked about it. Or, well, you can animate it, but I'm never going to upload it.
You're to use my decoctions to your advantage.
That is the best Imperial Diplomacy ever. Hold on. The very top Imperial Diplomacy is not my deck anymore. That is the best. I'm a big believer in this. How do I want to do this? I think Vigo. It's Vigo or Mage Torturer here. I think you actually go Vigo.
The senses can be.
That's just a format. For the Blightmaker here seems really strong. So I don't obviously run Blightmakers. Given that they went for this line of play, I'm wondering if they have something like Cantarella and they think I'm putting Braathans. If they keep extending the round, I can always use Deadmans to remove it. And Shrek's third eye. What's up, Big Dog? Nothing much. I'm enjoying. Luckcock Friday, so I can be there. It's good. Definitely participate, but feel free to also help manage the chat a little bit. I kind of regret not doing that. It seems like in retrospect a pretty obvious play. Well, let's buff you up to avoid you coming in hot, so to speak.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
I won't be able to get to the tournament this Friday. We'll get a chance another time. All good, Modern Viking. All good. Next time, I look forward to it. All right, I'm definitely behind on chat, but I'll try to keep up. PJ Punch is never going to be added, guys. Animated. Sorry, buds. It's never going to happen. Do you think CDVR will do something similar to Hearthstone's Battlegrounds? Yes. Yes, Jay. Jay's, their Knowles I'm definitely saying your name wrong. I apologize, Jay. Deus? Deus, I think yes is the answer. Draft mode's step 1 in that. And so they'll probably try to perfect draft mode this year before they expand. Trek's third eye of the gift sub. Thank you for the generosity. I really appreciate it. I'll keep the content coming. Thank you for being so supportive and helping me out. And I really appreciate it. Hype indeed. Gift sub, man. So good. Like, there's no better way. For me, anyways. To start off the day than with a gift sub. IMO. I should have actually zapped here because, like, Yennefering for that works really well.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
And I'm just sitting here trying to play cool cards, and they're being all mean. Imperial. I think it's okay to go for more DPS. I mean, that's wrong. I don't know. Just zapping randomly. You gotta see the gift sub every now and then. Tricks third eye. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Helping me out. Helping me go. Keep the growing going, you know?
Nilfgaard will conquer these lands with our
Ooh,
aid
bribery.
or without it.
Okay. Does Twitch take your emotes back and fall under the sub number? I don't know, Luckock. I don't think so. That'd be surprising to me. I imagine it's based on all-time high, because that'd be super awkward if you were going into your... Like, having more subs, obviously, or more emotes doesn't obviously cost Twitch nothing. Like, it's free. It's just a way to reward people for having their streams keep growing. Like, clearly that's the whole point of it. Okay. Terranova. Braathans. Duchess.
Her grace will not be pleased.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
That. Nope. So I imagine they won't. Create some animation of PTJ hype. Why are you punching yourself? It's fine as it is for the time being, Xeniac. I really like what John Doe did. I'll let John Doe figure it out, or figure it out, though. I know you're on top of my deck, so I do want to remove you. Yep. Really? It's Yenvo, Vilgefortz, and their Terranova, huh? I'll take your Yenvo. Okay. You can get your Vilgefortz, it's fine. Let's get it out of the way. And actually, maybe I should have taken Braathans there. That's just slugfest of a round. Because we're both running very similar decks to each other. Terranova, Vilgefortz, huh?
Let their blood break their bones and spirit.
Alright, play Terranova or Vilgefortz. Let's do it. Let's see. Catching on up. Yeah, Xeniac, I would be a little careful, my friend. Anyways, got weave, but yeah, we have some awesome animated emotes now. Courtesy of John Doe. It's popping, it's hot. He did nothing short of a phenomenal job with them. Okay, Terranova's fine. The thing about Terranova is like, what are you gonna spawn?
Sit back and do nothing.
Oh, we win. GG. You know how we know we win? That's it. Man, you got me. Go ahead and play that Vilgefortz. There it is. GG. Easy as that, right? Good game. Shout out to Ahmed Ali McRandar and Pseudonym81 for all their generous support on Patreon.